Hey everybody, want to make sure that we went over our new content for this week, which is area of irregular circles. So this would be your work on Tuesday, would be notes and a homework assignment that goes with it. So as we look at this, when we look at our first problem, what we're talking about is being able to find other things that aren't quite so obvious. So when we look at this first problem, it says Ellie needs new grass in the circular pen for her chickens. What is the area of the pen? Well, we have 176 feet of fencing. So what do we think that stands for, 176 feet? Well, that is our circumference of our circle. So we have to find our radius in order to find the area. So we are going to find our radius using our circumference equals 2 times pi is r. And now we're going to solve for r. So as we plug in our numbers, we have 176 feet of fencing, so that's our circumference. We have 2 times 3.14, and then that's going to be also multiplied by r, and we're solving for r. So we have 176 equals 2 times 3.14, which is 6.28 r. We divide by 6.28 to get rid of those. So our radius is going to equal 28. So we have 28 feet is our radius. Okay, so we're going to plug that into our area so that we can figure out what the area of the pen is. So our area formula is area equals pi times radius squared. So when we work that out, area equals 3.14 times, our radius is 28 feet, so 28 squared, okay, which is going to mean that our area is going to be equal to 784. You could say pi or you could say 3.14, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so whenever we multiply 784 times 3.14, we're going to get our area is going to be equal to 2,461.76 feet. So that's our area. So there's your answer right there. Okay, so make sure that we're doing both of these steps as we go forward. Okay, so let's go on to the next problem. What is the area of a circle with a circumference of 25.12 meters? Okay, so first thing we got to do is do what? We got to find our radius. Sorry, it's late at night. My handwriting is not going to be very good. We do that using C circumference equals 2 times pi times r. So we know our circumference is 25.12 equal to 2 times 3.14 times r. So we get 25.12 equals 6.28 r. And when we divide on our one-step equation to get those to cancel out, we get our radius is going to be equal to 4 meters. Okay, and then when we go to find our area, we're going to use our area formula, which is pi times radius squared. Okay, so let's just fill in our numbers. Equals pi the radius was 4, so that's going to be 4 squared. Sorry, that should have said 4. Okay, so what's 4 times 4 is 16 pi, which is going to be 16 times 3.14. And what do we get? We get 50.24 meters squared. Remember, our area is going to be meters squared. Okay, so there's your answer. Okay, so we got to make sure that we do this one and then this one. Okay, when we do these problems. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, I don't think these are too hard. It's kind of a little bit of review, but kind of putting the two things together, putting circumference and area together. Okay, so a gardener wants to put a path around his circular garden. What is the area of the path? Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit goofy. So we're going to find the area of the outer ring. So we're going to find area of the outer ring. Okay, so that's going to equal A equals pi radius squared. I don't know why this didn't have it drawn on here, but that's 9 feet, and this is 6 feet. Okay, so area equals our radius, pi, times 6 to the second. So 6 times 6 is area equals 3.14 times 36. So and then we got to find the area of the inner. Okay, which is area equals pi times radius squared. So our radius is actually half of 9, so that's going to be 4.5. So pi times 4.5 squared. Okay, so the area of that becomes 20.25 multiplied by pi. So what we get is we want to find the difference between the outer ring and the inner ring. That will give us the area of the outer ring. So if we take 36 pi, we minus 20.25 pi, we get 36 minus 20.25 is going to be 15.75 pi, so 15.75 times 3.14 is going to equal to 49.44 feet squared. That's your answer. Right there. Okay. We're going to do one more. So as we go forward, find the area of the shaded region, okay, which would be the outside path. So this is the same problem we just did. So we're going to find area for the outer. Okay, so that's going to be A equals pi radius squared. What's our radius? So if we look at this, what's our radius? Okay, our radius is 15. If we look at our outer ring, so our radius is 15 squared. So our area is equal to 225 pi. Okay, and then if we look at our area of our inner ring, so that's area equals pi radius squared equals pi. And so our radius would be 15 minus 3, right? For our inner circle. So if we looked at, if this was 15 and we minus the 3, we're going to get 12. Which really that is going to be 12 squared. Okay, so just kind of, you have to use your brain a little bit here. So 12 times 12 is 144. So our area is going to be 144 pi. And we want to know the difference. So we're going to take 225 pi, subtract 144 pi, and that's going to give us 81 pi. Which when we multiply 81 times 3.14, what are we going to get? 254.34 inches squared. Okay, so this is our answer right here. Okay, so hopefully that makes some sense. Again, your homework sheet to go with this on Tuesday is going to be sheet 8-6B that I will also give you. You'll get everything first thing Monday. So I hope you have a great week. If you have questions, please email me. I will answer those as quickly as possible. Everybody have a great week. I miss you guys.